I wanted to bring up the next thing on our Festivus Thanksgiving episode of Cash the Ticket.
Football?
Do we really need football before 4 p.m.? See, here's my beef. I don't have an issue that the Lions play on Thanksgiving. Now, I, like Evan, for years used to have to work it.
I worked it last year.
I no longer do it. I'm out. I told the company, you need me to work it, find somebody else to do afternoons. And let's face it, nobody brings home the money like I do. You can't find somebody else. I'm not doing it. My point is, we eat early on Thanksgiving. We're a traditional Italian family. We're eating at noon. Apps are out at noon. Dinner's on the table at 1:30. That's right in the middle of the goddamn Lions game. So then once my family started understanding, like, Mike's kind of got a non-negotiable here, we created some problems. So my point would be, why can't the Lions just play the goddamn game at 4 o'clock in the afternoon?
And then bump the Cowboys to the night?
That's it. I don't need 3 games.
No, but 3 games gives us a full day of football.
You have 3 games, and 4 if you count the Egg Bowl at night.
Oh, yeah. Mississippi State. But I'm saying the NFL triple header. I like the triple header.
You do.
And I'm used to the early Lions game and navigating Thanksgiving around it. I think some years we've had like a Thanksgiving almost like late lunch.
You know, let me say
that's kind of how it ends up being.
Let me say this for our ever-growing out of Detroit listenership. Let me say this. I did not grow up here. I always found it to be a huge pain in the ass. If the Giants played on Thanksgiving, I'd go, wow, I think my mom would murder my father if he said, honey, I'm going to a football game. She'd go, the fuck you are? You're here helping me. We have a table to set. You are helping me in the kitchen. And she's right, by the way. How does it work locally?
We don't know any different. We don't. I've gone to the game, like Evan said. I've worked the game. I've watched the game at a grandparent's house growing up while the food's prepared. It's just part of Thanksgiving. I don't know any different. Like you say it like, because you didn't grow up here,
no.
It's been like added to your life. I don't know any different.
You know what was big in our household? I think it's a complete waste of time, but all the women in my family love it. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. I go, who wants to watch a bunch of balloons float down Fifth Ave in Manhattan?
Well, Detroit does a parade too, and then you throw the game on top of it, and
it's unbelievable.
If you're going downtown, you have to be aware of it because it's everywhere.
I know. Hey, trust me. All the years I had to work that game, let me tell you something. Between the turkey trot and the parade, they got you parking in Windsor.
Yep.
You're taking a canoe over the Detroit River to get to the game. I give people credit. I just didn't understand the family dynamic. So you always ate late night.
No. We would eat. We'd have people preparing it during the game. And right around the time the game would end, we'd eat. So it'd be an earlier dinner, late lunch.
Okay. Now, for families that go to the game.
Oh, I don't know how you pull it
off. That's a nightmare. You have
to do it after.
You do like a 7 p.m.
A late night.
So your wife, who's lovely, no slander, it's just they are programmed, we're doing a 6 p.m. dinner. See, that would throw off my Thanksgiving
What time
day.
do you eat Thanksgiving dinner in a perfect world?
I like the way we do it because it opens up.
Like 1, 2?
We do appetizers, then we do dinner. So the festivities probably start around 11:30 in the morning with the apps.
Yeah.
Then we go about 1:30 for dinner. What I like is it sets up your night window. We're night heavy.
Yeah.
Because then by the time you've eaten, you got a nice 5 or 6 hour window. It's 8 o'clock at night. Now, maybe I want a little more of that. Not for me, it won't be turkey. I'm actually the guy who I will just enjoy a nice nibble of stuffing at night. Or as you might call it dressing. You're very American.
I don't call it dressing.
Okay. I like eating early. I like to let it breathe. And here's the other thing.
But do the Lions stop you from eating? Like most people who aren't working.
Yeah. Oh, I openly tell.
You can't have a plate of food while you're watching the game?
Well, I tell my family, like, I kind of have to watch this.
Yeah.
This is what I do for a living. And I, unlike most people, like, I like working the day after Thanksgiving. It's a layup. And I'll take the comp day and use it to go to a horse race later in the year. It's great for me.
Same with Labor Day Monday.
Oh.
College starts.
Perfection.
Easy Monday.
And by the way, doesn't that seem like 8 years ago when you and I were eating pulled pork, watching
Your
Clemson
house
get destroyed by Duke? Buddy.
It does feel like...
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
That was 10 weeks ago?
No.
11 weeks ago?
It was.
Where did it all go?
Almost
Next
three
thing you know,
months.
Evan's wearing a Santa Claus hat.